Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are starting in a little bit of a different spot today. We are jumping straight into today's Mooch and Gladbach game. As you can see, we do not have the greatest of records against them. 1 win, 2 draws, and 3 losses. But to be fair, the bookies have made us favourites, which is a little bit weird considering we now have a couple of injuries going into today's game. So it is 10th place versus 11th. We're even on points. We have a much worse goal difference. They have 1 less win, but they've drawn 3 more. So let's get into our team sheet and have a little look. So first of all, as you might notice, Hansen has that injury from the previous episode. He managed to aggravate it. It has gone and developed. He has calf strain. So he's out for 10 days to 3 weeks. Not good, especially considering his backup also is injured. As you can see, Bassman, who I would have brought in to replace him, also got injured. He's got a sports hernia, 3 to 4 weeks. So that left-hand side is looking rather weak. Let's just take those 2 out of the squad. So what we're going to do? Well, starting, we are going to have Verbeek. Now, Verbeek, as you can see, he is transferred. He was transfer listed, and now he's transferred to Bochum. Now, it's a decent player. He's not the greatest. He likes to sit back in left mid instead of attacking mid, but we can use him as an inside forward. He's not too bad. He can do as a job. 32 years of age. He's getting on a little bit, but he can do his job. He'll be fine. So he's going to be over on that left-hand side, and his backup. Now, we don't have a real good backup. Our next backup winger is this guy, but unfortunately, he's on the right-hand side. So the next best thing is Tarzan, of all people. So Tarzan shall be jumping onto the bench. As you may remember, Tarzan is a striker. He likes to play cam, but he can also play on the wings. So as a backup, as an inside forward, he's not too bad. His anticipation lacks a little bit. Admittedly, he's got 10 for his pace, but everything else is above a 10. Got 11s, got 12s, 13s. Not a bad little backup in Tarzan. But without further ado, let's head on over to our stadium and get on with things. So Verbeek is going to be lacking some match sharpness. Well, that's the least of our worries. We're without our left attacking mid, and we're without the backup of our left attacking mid. But as you can see, our rest of our team is perfectly fine. We have Raphael in goal. Our backline is Wiener, who went and gave that penalty away, and I'm not too happy about. Anton, Twanzebe, and Fischer. In midfield, we have Barman and Nati. In front of them is Veloso. On the left-hand side is Verbeek, Maynor on the right, and of course, Cuts up front. Our bench consists of Timo, Mattiello, Mortensen, Jovanik, Busaletto, Gordino, Tarzan, Wirtz, and of course, Walker. Now, I'm sticking with Cuts. He's a better player, but he just hasn't been performing. We're going to give him probably this episode. If he doesn't perform, we'll bring Walker back in. Walker is nice, tried and tested. But Marco the Mac Daddy thinks we should do it for the fans. I think we should too. Let's assertively tell the lads. I expect nothing but a win. I kind of want to go revenge. No. End our bad results, lads. Forget the revenge. Just go out there. End this terrible form that we are currently on. We need a victory here today. We want to stop dropping down the form table. We want to be climbing back up, aiming for this 6th place spot, which we are in touching distance of. It's 4 points away. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 4 points away. So we can get there, but we're in that yo-yo spot, as I like to say. We're in the yo-yo position of the league, where we can end up battling for relegation or end up pushing for Europe. If we can win both of today's games, we're going to push for Europe. If we lose both today's games, we're going to be battling it out for the relegation spots. So we really want to get some points here today. And, well, they have a free kick. Please do not concede. I mean, it's in the net. I think we're being saved by VAR, though. I think VAR has let us off. Please. Please, ref. I don't know what this is. We saw it go in the back of the net. It got paused. What's going on, ref? Please, update us. A penalty. I mean, penalty's not great, but it's better than conceding. So, I'll take a penalty over conceding. Raphael, save this, please. Ninja Turtle. Oh, come on, Ninja Turtle. our favourite Ninja Turtle, Raphael, with a beautiful penalty save here in the dying moments of the first half. Now let's get this corner away, please. Come on, Raphael. Raphael, you handsome man. Admittedly, the last penalty, he just stood there and let it go in. But this one, he saves it, and we are still in today's game. So, gets it up to Veloso. Can we get a counter-attack going? That would be lovely. Nati, come on. We have 30 seconds, roughly. Gives it away. Great. Somebody win the ball back. Mbolo tries the ball over the top to Summers. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Oh, it's wide. Ooh, that was a worrying moment. But we've escaped, and Bolo's penalty is saved. It's 0-0. We've had 4 shots, they've had 6. 2 on target, they've had 4. 11 fouls to 7. 1 yellow card to 2 yellow cards. 52% possession to 48. Now, our best performer, of course, has been Raphael. He's got that save. 4 shots saved, in fact, and a 7 rating as a result. Lyanko for them is their best performer with a 6.8 and no reason for it. Now, struggling to perform. Good sign here for us. Mbolo has a 6.4 and 0% crossing completion ratio. For us though, Maina, 6.4 and 5 passes completed. We need him to pick up his form. Now, latest scores around the league are Frankfurt is winning 1-0 against Bayern 04. That's good for us. Dusseldorf is currently 0-0 against Freiburg. Doesn't really matter, they're both in the relegation zone. Hamburg and Mainz also both struggling, 0-0. Doesn't really matter. Our game is 0-0, of course. Hoffenheim is 2-2 against Augsburg. That's probably what we want, to be honest. If both of them drop 2 points, that's good on us, as long as we can pick up 3. So Marco the Mac Daddy, tell the team to do this for the fans. Indeed. We're going to passionately tell them to do it for the fans, in fact. No, you know what? Passionate revenge. We didn't go revenge first time, so let's go revenge this time. It's gone down well. Everyone loves a bit of revenge. We aren't going to stay positive. We are going attacking. We are going for this victory, ladies and gents. Let's get it. In fact, demand more. Come on, lads. I want a little bit more. That's focused them up. Verbeek, not so much. Verbeek is just chilled out, probably because he knows he's leaving. Summers hits the side netting. Now let's get an attack going, lads. Let's go the other way. Get an attack going. This is not good. They've got a throwing in our half. It's now with Plas. Plas plays it back over to Paulson. Someone get a tackle in. Back with Plas. Don't let him get a cross in. No, you've just let him walk past you. That's not a good sign. Whips it into Mbolo at the back post. Real Mbolo has just gone and scored in the 57th minute. So it looks like we're going very attacking, ladies and gents. We are going to tell the lads they are being complete idiots. Cuts is annoying me already. We are going to swap you two around because Walker is coming on for Veloso. We are then going to get rather attacking. So who else is struggling? We have a Maina who is doing awful. Taza, get on for Maina. Just go swing through their defence. We then have Verbeek who's having a rough time. Now I can't really take Verbeek off because we are lacking wingers. So yeah, it was either Verbeek or taking Maina off, and Maina is having a rough one. So we're going to take off Maina, and that's our double substitution. So let's try and get a point back at least. We're going to tell the lads to show some passion. We're losing at home. We don't want to be doing that. They have a throw in Paulson though. Gets it into Isik. I guess that's pronounced. Paulson whips on in for Summers. It's nodded away. Nati gets it away. Unfortunately, Plas has collected it though. They are still in possession. Somebody get the ball back, please. And Bolo, don't give him this much space. Someone get a tackle in. No, he's got a cross in. I think we've been saved. Offside? Yes, good. We've been saved by the linesman. Luckily, VAR checked the offside. And we've got away with that. It was narrow. We definitely got away with that one. We shouldn't be giving him the opportunity to get that much space to get a cross in, and we did. And he almost punished us for it. So, come on. A couple of minutes. There we go. Show some passion. Lads, get up the other side of the pitch. We have 20 minutes to work with. This is it. Come on, Fisher. Throws it into Nati. Nati plays it short. Rodriguez whips one in. Walker can't get onto it, and it's cleared away. Now, Anton, please do something useful here, Anton. Get the ball up the pitch, and let's get a goal. Anton coming up through the defence. Tries to get one over to Rodriguez. It's intercepted. Plas now coming inside. He's tripped. He gets past one though. Twanzebe misses the ball. Summers hits the post. Somebody get this ball back up the other end of the pitch. Anton chases it down. Unfortunately can't do anything with it though. And we are still behind, ladies and gents. Come on. 10 minutes remain. Show some passion. Let's get a goal. Come on. This is a good opportunity. Fisher, I believe, throws it into Nati. Nati over to the barman, and he gives it straight to Embolo. Summers on the counter-attack. No, this is going to be 2-0, isn't it? Raphael saves it. Unfortunately, though, just pushes it out for a corner. So the pressure is still on. 7 minutes remain in today's game. Somebody get this one away. We need a counter-attack. No, luckily Raphael makes a lovely save after we let them have a free header at the post. Now, it's with Verbeek. Verbeek on the counter-attack coming down left-hand side. He's running through their defence. Come on, Verbeek. Oh, no. You could have been a cult hero. Leaving with a beautiful goal, but no. No, Verbeek, you go and let us down. That is why you're leaving, my friend. That is why you are leaving. Show some passion, lads. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not happy. Yes, it was 1-0. But look at those match statistics, ladies and gents. 6 shots. 6 miserable shots to 12. 2 on target to 8. 18 fouls to 10. The only thing we dominated was the one thing we don't want to be dominating. 1 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 52% possession to their 48. Our best performer was our goalkeeper. That's kind of nice to see. It's nice to see our goalkeeper was performing. Unfortunately, nobody else was, though. 6.9 for Raphael with 8 shots saved. Their best performer was Embolo. He struggled in the first half, but was not struggling in the second. He got a goal and 7.9 as a result. Now, struggling to perform was Maynard. He got 6.3 and 9 passes completed. Summons for them with a 6.2 and no reason for it. A few different milestones, not going to go through them. I am just rather irritated. Embolo, of course, getting player of the match. So, Marco the Mac Daddy. I'm going to be more than... Yeah, I'm going to be aggressive. That was not good enough, lads. Not good enough at all. I am very angry. Yes, Anton, would you like me to just sell you? Because, I mean, we're falling into this scrap. We're definitely moving away from this at this point. A 7-point gap on Europe. I mean, if we go into this one without a victory, I don't think there's a real point in pushing for this and just simply securing our points for safety in these episodes. But yeah, that's been a rough one. So as you can see, let's focus a little bit more on the relegation zone. So if they win, let's just arguably say Hamburg is going to drop down 16th. Werder's going to win. They're going to jump above them. So Hamburg, 28 games. That leaves them 6 games remaining, 12 points possible. 36 is their... 38, sorry, is their possible total. So if we win today, we should be able to guarantee survival. If I've got my math right. I should have my math right. Pretty sure if we win today... Sorry, if we win in 8 days' time, we should secure survival and keep up. In fact, Werder, if you lose your game, that would put you on 37 maximum, so just above us. Okay, so we need... Werder doesn't really matter to us. We just need Hamburg or Werder to lose one of their next couple of games and we can secure survival. But our game to try and secure survival is up against Bayern 04, otherwise known as Bayer Leverkusen, up in 8th place. So we are going to head on over to Bayer Leverkusen and play our second game in just a second. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the 30,000-seater Bay Arena Stadium as we are here to play Bayer Leverkusen in what is a must-win game. It's definitely going to be determining whether we push for Europe or whether we are battling it out for relegation. So, without further ado, I'm going to head on over to the dugout and let's get on with today's game. Okay, it's almost kick-off time here in our second game of today's episode at the Bay Arena. And as you might have noticed, Handsome Hansen himself has returned to the lineup. He's not quite fit yet, but we need him. We need to bring him back into the lineup, so we have. Handsome Hansen returns into the starting lineup. Walker is coming in because Cuts, quite frankly, hasn't been cutting it. And, well, that's the only changes to our starting lineup. On our bench, we have Timo Mattiello Geis, who comes in on the bench for Mortensen, I believe. Our central defender, who is on the bench, basically got injured, so he is out. We then have Giovanni, Busalito, then Gordinho. Verbeek drops to the bench. He replaces, of course, Tarzan, who is sat on the bench. Wirtz and Cuts So, without further ado, let's get on with today's game. So, Mac Daddy, what do you have to say? Tell them to do it for the fans. I don't know if you've realised, but we are away from home. Assertively, though, I expect you to end our poor run with a win today. You seem confused. There's nothing confusing about that message. Win. It's not a difficult message, lads. Assertively. You know what? Okay, since that confused you, I'm going to tell you the pressure's off. How about that? Pressure off. Lads. 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 Confused and demotivated. Okay. Whatever. I give up. I give up on the team talk, lads. Just go out there and play football. Kick the ball about. Now, I did make a little error earlier in the episode. As you may have remembered, I said there was about 12 points, I want to say, for them to get. At the time, it was 18. It's now 15 possible points for them to gain. So, 15 points, 41 points is the maximum for Hamburg. Hamburg is the only team that can currently catch us, because 15 points, of course, puts them on to 35. We are on 37 with a current draw, 36 without. And, well, Hamburg is the only team that can catch us. We have a nice point gap on Hamburg. So we're not going to guarantee survival at the end of this episode, but we might guarantee it in the next one. So we have that to look forward to. Also, Schalke went and dropped points. So we are very much in a race to get up there. Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig. We really need RB Leipzig to win that one. Do us a favour, knock Borussia Dortmund down a peg or two, drop them onto 40 points. We can get a couple more, get on to 39, start catching up to the back. If we can get to 39, we'll be 4 points behind Schalke. And then it's on, folks. Next episode, it'll be definitely on for that race for Europe. This is a very close league, as you can see. Everywhere down, I'd say even Wolfsburg in 14th has a chance of getting into Europe. Very outside chance, but even Wolfsburg has a chance. The only ones I'd say who don't is Werder Bremen, Hamburg, Freiburg, and Dusseldorf. But the bottom two, basically cemented in that relegation zone. Yes, they technically can get out of it, but they're basically cemented in. But enough ramblings. We want to watch some football. Let's get some football going. I apologise. I had to get that off my chest. Ta, in fact, is playing for them. That is nice to see. Well, nice for them. Not so nice for us. Hansen with a free kick, though. Come on, Hansen. Oh, it's tipped over the bar. Unfortunately, we can't get off to a cracking start here, ladies and gents. But 18 minutes in, we're doing okay. They have a corner, though. They are whipping it in at the near post. Stark can't keep his header down. And Iron Man is rather bad for today. So, ooh, look at that. 60% possession. We are dominating it, ladies and gents. You know what? I'm going to give them some praise. They didn't like the fact that I was being harsh at first. So, let's give them some praise. Let's pump them up a little bit. Get their motivation going. Paulinho gets it back to the guy whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Tap. Luckily, we are saved by the woodwork. It is hunted back down, though, and they hold possession. Unfortunately, we can't get anything going quite yet. And we can't shout at them again. So let's just let it glide into half-time. They have a throw-in. Throw it short to Stark. Iron Man plays it back to Tar. Someone dispossess him, please. Come on, Walker. Hunt that ball down. Get it off Awad. No, Awad gets it up to Lamer. He is a little bit more Lamer. Plays it up to Stark. Now with Paulinho. Also, speaking of, he's just reminding me, because all these players are on yellow cards, we really don't want Fisher picking up a yellow card today. He's one yellow card away from a suspension, and going into the next episode, really don't want to be missing our right back. But Diaby runs past one. Oh, come on, he's one-on-one. Luckily, Raphael makes a beautiful save. Our defender did an awful attempt at tackling. Luckily, saved by our local Ninja Turtle, though. So, let's get it away. Anton nods it away. Diaby picks up the ball. He has acres of space, though. Don't let him get inside. Luckily, their corner kick taker is offside. And we've escaped. Couple of minutes left. And it's 0-0, ladies and gents. They've had 4 shots. We've had 7. 3 on target. We've had 4. 10 fouls to our 6. 3 yellow cards to our absolute 0. 44% possession to our 56. We've been the better team. Unfortunately, we haven't done anything, though. Best performers, a WAD for them in central defence, 6.9. Also on a 6.9, Antoine Zabi. He's got an 88% passing completion ratio, and that's 6.9. Struggling to perform is Hansen's. He's got a 6.4. No reason for it. Has a bit of a knock. And DePaul with a 6.4 also. As you can see, Dortmund, unfortunately, are 1-0 away to Leipzig. So we are going to take Hansen's off. He doesn't seem to be playing all that good. So Hansen's, unfortunately, you're going to be substituted, my friend. Mac thinks you should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. You know what? They're not. It was okay, but you know what? We're not doing bad. If everyone continues to... Yeah, we can win this, lads. There we go. That's gone and picked up Hansen's. Unfortunately, he's now relaxed since he's off the pitch. So he's going to be relaxing just in the seats. He's not going to be relaxing on the pitch. Lads, give you a bit of praise. Get your motivations up. Get a bit of positive spirits going on. They do have a free kick though, and this is worrying. De Paul, near post, goes wide. Lucky for us. Now, let's get something going, lads. We are down in 12th place. We've not been down here for a while. Let's push on forward. We want to go up to that 6th place spot, which, as you can see, Borussia Dortmund has taken off Schalke. They have an 8 better goal difference. Now, we have substitution time. We're coming up to substitution time. Who is struggling? Walker's having a decent game. Verbeek isn't doing a whole lot. Veloso is struggling. You know what? You know what, ladies and gents? We're doing it. Going for the 2 up top. Veloso's having a hard game. We're going to give Cuts a chance to get himself into the team. So Cuts, come off the bench, score a goal, get your place back in the team, drop Walker back to the bench, and let's do this. Come on, late goal. Maina whips one in, back post. Unfortunately, we can't get it. Barman, hunt that down. No, Wolf has got it. Wolf on the counter-attack, coming down this right-hand side. Somebody win this ball back, please. Stop letting them pass it around you. Lema now, playing it over to the right-hand side. It's with Elvedi, I guess. Elvedi gets past his man, gets shot off, and... Raphael. What was that save? He tips it into his own bottom corner. Let's have another look at this one, shall we, ladies and gents? I'm not quite sure what that save was, quite frankly. He pokes it back behind himself. I don't know what he was trying to do. Was he trying to push it around the post, but pushed it into the net? I don't know. We are going to tell the lads to show some passion though, because that is rather annoying. So, we are down in 12th. We are back into the struggles, ladies and gents. As you can see, it's definitely going to be a relegation battle. Europe is pretty much out of the question after this. And it's 1-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. 10 shots to our 12. 5 on target to our 5. 18 fouls to our 16. 3 yellow cards, 1 yellow card. 45% possession to 55. We had the better opportunities. We just didn't use them. We've been terrible at this. The past couple of episodes, we just haven't used our opportunities. So, Elvedi was their best performer with a 7.2, 95% passing completion ratio. For us was Anton. He got 7 rating and no reason for it. Struggling to perform was Hansen's. He got 6.4. And the RB with a 6.6 for them. Now, a few different milestones. Not going to go through them, but feel free if you are interested. Player of the match, of course, goes to Elvedi with that 7.2 and his goal. So Marco thinks we should tell them it was excellent to lose today's game. There's nothing excellent about that, Marco. Nothing excellent at all. I mean, I'm not happy. I can fault your performance. That simply just wasn't good enough. Hertha Berlin beat Augsburg, and we lost, of course. Leipzig losing 2-1. To Borussia Dortmund means 43 points. We're on 36. 7 points from the last 5 games. Dortmund is not going to drop enough. So we're not going to chase for this. I think in the next episode, if we guarantee survival, we're going to move to the next club. We're not going to play the free games because I don't see the point. So we're going to play our next episode. Of course, it is against Leipzig, I believe. I believe Schalke and Leipzig is our next episode. If we don't pick up enough points against, Schalke at home and then away to Leipzig. So we're going to play those 2 games definitely in the next episode. If we get enough points, we survive, we'll move on to the next club. If not, we will come back for Mainz, Wolfsburg and Freiburg. But I think by the time we get to them 3, we should have enough points. If we don't pick up points against either of those, I think Hamburg is probably going to drop enough points. We have a 10-point gap. We can drop 3 games out of these last 5 games. Hamburg basically need to win everything for us to drop below them. In fact, all of those teams need to win everything. So I don't see that happening. Anyways, I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night. Hopefully we can turn the results around, make it a bit more interesting. Today was a bit boring. We've had 2 1-0 losses. But again, I hope you all have a good night and goodbye.